Governors from several states are not rushing to lift their stay-at-home restrictions without more coronavirus testing. The president said yesterday enough tests exist, but state leaders are underutilizing them. I spoke with Dr. Lisa Larkin yesterday from Ms. Medicine about what is needed here in the tri-state before businesses can reopen. So why is more testing crucial to reopening our economy?
So it's absolutely crucial. We need to have data so that we can develop a structured way of opening the economy. And frankly, we just don't have enough testing, either of the RNA testing for the acute infection for the virus or testing for the presence of antibodies. So we can learn who is immune and from that information develop a structured way to open the economy. It also gives us information about herd immunity and what the prevalence of immune individuals is in our community. And we just don't have any data. So we're kind of flying blind right now.
So I don't want to get into the politics of it because it seems like people are weighing in on all sides. But is there a certain percentage of people who need to be tested for the governors to say, OK, now we have enough to start reopening? And what if they reopen too soon?
Right. So I certainly don't want to get into the politics. This is all about protecting our community from COVID infection, right? And what we know is herd immunity to be effective. And so what herd immunity is you have to have enough immunity within a population. And if you do have enough, not 100% of people need to be immune. You need 50 to 60% of people to be immune. And most of the time we think about that from a vaccine. But since there's no vaccine for COVID right now, we really need 50 to 60% of the population to have been exposed, have antibodies, be immune. And if we had that, then the population is largely protected. And we're not even close to that with the data that we have right now. So opening starts to be concerning in terms of a rapid rise in cases again.
Yeah, because we've heard experts say that the virus has not gone anywhere and people will get it once we start reopening. So, what's the danger in that?
Well, so again, if we have very low levels of immunity in our community, then again, we go back to the same situation we were before, which is this is a novel virus. We don't have native immunity. We don't have lots of herd immunity here. And so it will just start to spread again. And so believe me, I'm the first one that would really like to open the economy and get back to a normal life. But I have great concerns about that in terms of a rapid rise in cases again, unless we have data to do this in a structured way, which unfortunately we really don't have yet.
And I heard the president's guidelines say last week that really the state's guidance is that they need to have cases declining for about 2 weeks. With that May 1st date in mind, is that going to happen by then in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana?
Right. So actually, I think it is, and we've done a great job. Governor DeWine has done a great job with the social distancing and the stay at home. We actually have had great impact in terms of reduced cases and not as much rapid growth over this epidemic within our state. The problem is, again, is we just don't know what's going to happen. Actually, we can predict what's going to happen is because we don't have herd immunity that we're going to see another rapid spike. And so again, we'll kind of be, right back where we started. And we can see from other countries, South Korea being a good example, where we thought they had done a great job. They opened things back up and they've had to shut things back down again. And certainly that's not what we want. And so again, this is why data and testing is so important.
Dr. Lisa Larkin, CEO and founder of Ms. Medicine.